Okay, so I have an agenda for today, and we're going to do the meditation. Then I'll do a little teaching. Then we're going to talk about the Schumann and the current chart. It's that the sun is in the underworld this lunar month. And what I mean by that is that it's opposing Pluto. Okay, so for the meditation portion, here is what I want to do with you. I'd like to do the breathing and the heart again. Okay. And the reason that I'm teaching this, I'll go into that after a little bit more. But this is a key, um, it's a key meditation, it's a key teaching, and it's a key way of living. If you wish to expand your consciousness, to connect with the soul, to connect with God, to be able to receive spiritual guidance from that level in your life more clearly. Um, if you'd like to, if you'd like to live your life in closer alignment with God's will for you, if you wish to understand and in your life employ the power of love, love being the literal substance of the divine, the light that you are, and the energetic state of being that you embody. When you learn to connect within with the soul, with the living flame of the creator that you are, um, well, for me, I found it to be life changing. What it's done is it's allowed me to become less emotional, to gain control over my emotional state of being. It's allowed me to learn to be more clear mentally so that I don't have thought loops constantly activated or thoughts sparking off constantly because that burns a lot of energy and it's distracting. It's allowed me to come back into my body in a very tangibly felt way for me. Okay, because a lot of us are walking around, but we're not really fully embodying our energy state. Um, it's anyway. So, and spiritually, it's an incredible experience. And I learned this meditation from my spiritual guidance. When I say my spiritual guidance team, the lineage of my spiritual guidance team would be, um, for example, Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, um, Archangel Gabriel, and aspects, of the highest light of my own soul. I like to do this meditation either sitting or lying down. Can you do it standing and walking? Yes, I believe you can. I do it standing and walking. I found when I started out, it was easier for me to sit or to lie down in bed or on the couch or in a chair. Um, but do what works for you. Okay. It's important that you follow your inner guidance. So if I say something and your inner guidance, and I would say of the highest light, right? Because you want to qualify where am I receiving information from that's spiritual? For me, I qualify the highest light, right? For me, I qualify that I want to be resonant with the truth of my own soul from the highest level, right? Of creation that I am at, that I can be at as a living human being. I used to do my I am presence. You find the words that are meaningful to you, and then you my suggestion is that you question yourself, not from doubt, but to understand, to bring the light of awareness. So when you make a statement, You want to bring the focus of your light to that statement, right? The focus of your awareness and say, what does this mean? Afflicted. Okay. Right? I ask the angels take that soul to its place of highest good because I have dominion over my space and I do not allow flies. Okay. All right. So I like to put the hand on the body and put the hand on the heart is a good one because you do have a chakra in your palms. So let's focus within and breathe. And just breathe at a level that works for you and a pace that works for you. Hmm. And allow yourself to sink into the heart space. Now, from within that heart space, my suggestion here is to imagine love. And a great way to do this is to imagine your favorite pet, maybe your favorite pet from childhood, your favorite pet now, dogs, cats, horses, whatever it is. The most purest, non-judgmental, unconditional love can come from some of these relationships. Wow. It might also be if you have a loving touch you remember, a loving moment that's truly unconditional, okay? The memory, just a easy, pure feeling of love. Now, when we bring that to the heart, we are activating a state of unconditional love in the heart. And what this is doing, it's knocking on the door, right? Of the portal of the soul. Those pictures of Jesus with his hand here at the heart, and he's got the trifold flame coming from the heart. You're activating the living connection with the living flame of God in the heart. The trifold, some people call it the trifold flame. It's also the primary, in my view, the primary connection of the soul with the body. So now I'm going to be quiet for a couple of minutes and we'll just breathe here. Okay, from that point of feeling love, allow it to expand into your body as you breathe. Like one thing I like to do is imagine the breath. Once I'm, really filling that heart space, and I imagine the breath really hugging, like coming out and giving my skin a hug and then melding back into the skin, right? And the nice thing about having the hand on the body, the hands, the feeling of pressure, the feeling of warmth, yeah, it's very relaxing to the body. It's very calming. Gives you the sense, tells the body and the mind, I am safe. And something else that you can do if you're able to do the love feeling for those full 2 minutes, then start expanding it in the body and the field. Okay. But keep the breathing, keep the light within the energy field of you, right? The sphere of energy that is the space you inhabit and includes your physical form, physical body, and the air and the lungs, right? So you want to keep that whole space and no sending love out in this meditation. This is for you. Okay? Let God handle anything or anyone or any situation that is outside the field that is you. Why do we do that? Now, here we'll do some teaching on the concepts again. And you can keep breathing, while we're doing this. Because I'm going to talk in a way that facilitates the breathing meditation. What we're doing as we breathe in, we expand within, right? When you expand, you actually find that you fill the same space with more. How is that possible? Right now, the concepts don't matter. We just know that that happens. The air that you breathe, the space around the body begins to shift how it seems. The air begins to take on a quality that might seem thicker, that might seem richer somehow, warmer. Maybe you feel the same way you feel when you're in prayer, communicating directly with God the Most High, the source of your soul, the creator of all that is, the I am that I am. Maybe you feel as you would if you were in meditation, in a centered state of being, quiet within the field, no thoughts, no emotions, just pure unconditional love. And on my last live, I spoke about how to apply the love to the emotions that come up, how to apply the love to the thoughts. But you'll find as you focus on the memory of love, and then as you're able to simply just generate the feeling of unconditional love, it feels, ah, many times to me, it feels like effervescence, like bubbles, like when you get a bubbly drink and then suddenly all the bubbles just effervesce and then it's almost like they expand. And if you breathe it, you go, and you smell these bubbles, and it's different than smelling the regular air, right? Many times for me in my energy field, that's what I sense. I sense that effervescence with the expansion. It comes along with the feeling of feeling warmer. I've been asked even recently, "Why are your hands so warm?" Right? Because I'm consciously sending the love to the entire body as I do these meditations, you know, to the head, to the chest, out to the shoulders, to the back, down the arms, right? To the heart, to the abdomen and the stomach, and the lower back and the spine, to the second chakra, the source of the creative well of life, to the root chakra, these two chakras, the source of our creative energy on earth for us in this lifetime. Down the legs, through the hips, down the legs, the whole leg, the whole calf, the whole foot, and then straight to the center of the earth. And it goes straight to the center of the earth, the heart of love, the place where the planet was created from the center, connection with earth, with the creator, the source of the soul of earth, the center of the toroidal field of earth. At 5D plus, at the level of soul connection, whatever that would be for a planet, I don't worry about it. It's in God's hands, right? I meet God there. I meet God's energy there in the center of the earth. Now, yeah, wonderful. Come back up to the heart. Let the energy flow through the field, through the sphere of energy with the body in the center. I don't worry too much about expanding the field because what I'm really focused on here is filling the field. We so much in our daily lives, interact, engage with the external, with others, with family, friends, loved ones, work, people in the community. So the focus for this meditation is that this is for you. This is the time to fill oneself with that love. So to do this repeatedly, to do this every day, to do this in the morning and the evening and during the day, even for a few seconds, even for minutes, even just taking a break, even sitting in the car before going to run your errand or going into work or going home. Give yourself the time and the space to fill yourself with God's light, to fill yourself with the light of your own soul. This is an infinite source. This is your infinite supply. There is no getting tired here. There's simply love for you as a precious child of the Creator, as a precious child of God. I am well, and I fill myself with love. And the physical component of touching the skin, of having the hand of the heart, allowing the love to pour in, is important here, right? Because you deserve this human body that you live in. This is yours. This is gifted to you by the Creator. This is the temple of your soul. This is the soul that you are in living human form, speaking through your voice, invigorating your brain, your life force. Why wouldn't we get as close to that as we could if we wanted to achieve our highest outcomes? If we wanted to have blessings in our life and fill ourselves with joy, maybe find happiness, maybe deal with life in a more facile way. Why not use the power that we're already gifted and granted as living children of the Creator, right? This is the gift that we're given. This is the soul that you are, right? You're practicing being that in form, and you build a reservoir because as we go on in these meditations and as you continue building that practice, being able to generate it longer, eventually, I don't know if you can imagine this, but you could be able to do this all day, to be in this state all day. Imagine that, you know? When I started, I only could do this for about 4 seconds. So no matter where you're at, just keep going, all right? Keep practicing, keep going. And if, like I said, for me, it was 4 seconds and then I was just breathing, but I couldn't feel the love again until I let a little time go by and then, okay, now I can do it again. Now I can really experience that memory again. Just keep at it and you'll be able to do it. Knock and the door shall be opened. Ask and you shall receive. That's what scripture says, right? It's true. I mean, that's been my experience. So, as you build the reservoir, as you connect with the love of your soul, with the light of God from within your heart, and the key to understand here is that this is the portal of the soul that we're working with. This is not the source of life in some limited fashion that's only from your human body. You are genuinely engaging with the substance of the divine. Divine means of God. I've defined God, earlier in the meditation. It's important to do that, right? So we know what we are dealing with. What are you creating? What are you invoking? Be clear with yourself, okay? Know what you are doing, right? And then if things don't go how you want, bring your awareness to it and ask what happened. And you'll be shown, you'll be shown. Will you be shown in the 30 seconds after you ask that question? I don't know. It might take a few days. It might take longer than that. Maybe something will happen in your life and you go, oh my goodness, that's the thing I was wondering about when I was trying to do that meditation. I've had that happen many times.